Hi, welcome back. I don't know I'm going to post this. I'm at our rental property, and this is one of the last days we will be here. Well, we'll be visiting because the people that are renting it, we know them very well. But anyway, I'm going through this kind of bittersweet time, even though I haven't lived here in 5 years. This condo, I should kind of backtrack because I don't think I've really talked about it here. When I met my husband, he owned a condo, which eventually became our condo. And it was the first place that we lived. And we have a lot of memories from here, living here. We left here in around the beginning of the year of 2018. My mom was suffering from ovarian cancer and took a turn from the worse and ended up passing away February 19th, 2018. It's a day that like forever changed me and in some ways made me stronger, made me think more about life, about spending a lot of life worrying about things that I couldn't control. So my mother's beautiful life was a beautiful lesson for me. Took time to realize that, but I felt really was not guilt, but what's the other word? Just tremendous pain. Anyway, we ended up staying with my dad, and we've lived in his house with him for the past 5 years. And it's been a really interesting 5 years of not only getting to know myself more, but spending a lot more quality time with my dad. My dad is 89. He is very active. He drives just like in our neighborhood, but he drives. He reads a lot of books, lot. He pays his own bills. Sometimes he needs my help with little things. His handwriting isn't the best, but I blame that on Catholic school in the late 30s and early 40s. No offense, but I blame that on them because I think he was left-handed and they smacked it out of him. So anyway, but I don't have proof. So I've come to know my dad in this really special way. We've always been close, but we really have spent a lot of quality time. The last 3 weeks, 2.5, we've been coming back to the apartment. We kept it to earn or whatever they call it, more equity for the future. And it ended up being a great decision. We have a low mortgage, and it gave my husband a sense of that he still owns something. Not that my dad ever made us feel bad, and we help pay utilities and extra stuff for, at my dad's house, so we're just not living there for free, But my husband needed to have a place that was ours. At first I didn't understand it. I just wanted to sell it and be done with it. Because even though now I appreciate all the memories we had of living here, in the beginning it just reminded me of when we lived here, my mom was alive, and it made me sad. I know that might not sound or be something you understand, but when you have the very best person you've ever known, who's been your best friend your whole life, who you want to be when you grow up, when they get sick and they go to be with God, It's such a tremendous loss. And for some reason, coming here just made me sad. So a lot of times, my husband would come and make sure everything was okay. We slowly moved out our stuff and still had a lot of the big things. So this past 3 weeks, we've been moving things out. We've donated most everything because I have a full house over at my dad's house. My mom loved kitchen things and was the best cook and baker. So I have like everything I need there. And honestly, I didn't have time to go through everything to pick out things, but that's okay. But now that we're almost close to the end of someone else living here, another family, I'm feeling very sentimental. Right now I'm sitting in the back enclosed porch, and this is where I used to tape a lot of my YouTube channels, in the corner that's behind us. This room always had great light. Even if it rained, I could still record. And so I'm sentimental for that reason. I'm thinking of the times my husband and I had dinner, watched special movies, and just lived our life here. I don't know if we'll ever move back here. Most likely we'll always save it as like an extra income for rental and see what happens, you know. So we're almost done. I don't want to really show you the place because it needs a deep cleaning and stuff, and some things I just keep private, which I know that you understand because really it's my choice to do so, right? But the people that are moving in, we know them very well. And I hope that forever, however long that they are here, that they will be happy and that they will find a sense of home like we did. I mean, we lived here when we first got married. We lived here when I was very ill. And we lived here when my mom was alive. And even though my mom didn't live here, a lot of this place reminds me of her, because she used to come here all the time with my dad. And when I was very sick with my lupus and had trouble walking and stuff, she would come and help me clean. And once a week they used to come and pick me up, and we would go to lunch, maybe a store or two. So I lived with my parents most of my life. I've been married once before, my husband, in a marriage that nearly destroyed me. And I moved back with my parents before I was divorced. And then we moved together down here to Florida. It just never was the right time to leave for me, between being sick and then deciding to work a job as a childcare worker and preschool teacher that honestly I didn't make enough money to have like a decent place in a decent neighborhood. But I still had, my own privacy and did what I wanted. So this was like the first place in a long time that was mine and my husband's. So as I say goodbye to this apartment as a place that we lived, I just had a lot of memories going through my head. So that's what's happening now. I hope all of you had a great holiday season and that you're doing well. And I probably will do more vlogs with my channel, because it seems that people really enjoy them, and I enjoy listening to people talk about their life. So I'll let you go and take care of yourselves, and I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day you're watching this. Take care. See you soon.